Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails to Azure. Today we've got only one mission, one thing we want to complete, and that's to bring Olivier back to Mueller. That's it. And while doing that, we're gonna finish off a few more regions within Crossbell, of course. So let's get going. I don't think we have to go into the old building again. I think it's still infested with enemies and nothing of use. So, that's what Walt's been up to, huh? Yeah, he was staggering over to some shop looking totally trashed for everyone to see. He walked out with a ton of booze, probably back at his place getting wasted right now. Real talk. It was rough seeing Walt like that. I mean, sure, he used to have some drinks for fun, but he's completely lost himself. Yeah, I don't like it any more than you do. Things aren't gonna turn out well if we let him walk around the public while he's completely hammered. We gotta keep an eye out for the guy and help him through this. Yeah, we're on it. That's what Walt's been up to? Dude's trying to drown away his sorrows. I'm worried for his health if he's really drinking as much as they say. Yeah, Wazzy is worried. I know he is, but he had to choose a different path. Maybe we can help Walt get through this rough patch? Cause it's not going well if he's drinking that much. Oh, listen up. Anything happens, you tell me or Luganov, got it? Yeah, for sure. This will get his fair share of freaks, huh? Wait, weren't you and me fighting about something? That wailing nutcase back there really crammed my style. You're not getting off so easy next time, remember that, Wazzy? Yeah, the group needs someone to target all their anger to. Walt, where are you, bro? Don't leave us in the dust. We'll shell out for all the drinks you want if you just come back to us. Cause without you, man, every party's a bust. Damn. He really is a good singer, isn't he? Making all the tunes. Yeah, I think that's definitely a support request if I ever heard one. The search for Walt. He's gotta be somewhere in town. Oh, there's supposed to be a bunch of reporters and important people from other countries coming into the city today. But someone said they wouldn't bother coming down our street. I wonder why. I'm gonna be more thorough anyway, just to be sure. Yeah, it would be very cool for the district if they come by, but yeah, this is one of those areas that is severely overlooked by everyone. I snuck a peek at Orcus Tower earlier, and well, I can't say really I am a fan. Obviously, as an engineer, I've got an interest in the latest tech and such, but with this, I'm not big on the spectacle of it all. Feels too much like a pissing contest, if you'll excuse the language. Or a measuring contest, because they clearly want to have the biggest building in town. Orcus Tower, definitely something else, and I don't mean that in a good way. Obviously, as an engineer, I've got an interest in the latest tech and such, but the place just ain't for me, that's all I can say. Let me guess, it has no soul? Yeah, I think we did upgrade every single one of them. Because I think we're wearing them. And besides, we now have a relatively easy way to get more U material, and that's the casino. We just have to play for it. Aw, I can't believe he had to leave all of a sudden. I should have asked what hotel he was staying at. He was pretty dashing, I'll admit. Don't you think he was a little weird too, though? So what? Maybe I like him weird. That's part of what made him so charming. I guess. Definitely talking about Olivier. Oh sure, he was handsome and good at billiards and singer and a magician, but for some reason he just didn't really do it for me, you know? Aw, can't believe he had to leave all of a sudden. I should have asked what hotel he was staying at. It sounded like there was a lot of commotion outside. Was it that customer we just had? Actually, don't answer. I'm probably better off minding my own business. That's a definitive yes. Oh, that blonde guy took off just like that. It feels like a tornado swept through here. Me and that customer never got to finish that game, but honestly, it was already over for me. I guess that's always gonna be something out there who's better than you. Oh yeah, definitely. No matter how good you are, there's always a chance for someone better. Me and the customer never got to finish that game. I was hoping that they were talking about Pom Pom Party, cause it's been a while since I had a new challenger. Man, that blonde guy earlier was such a weirdo. I feel like I'm going to be talking about him for days. You probably will, because that's the effect he usually has on people. Thinking about something, Abbas? Ah, was he? Yes, I was ruminating over what the first set of people there are in this world. It does take all kinds, they say. That goes for the two of us as well. Indeed it does. Abbas sure does open up around Wazzy. Well, I suppose that's a sign of how close they are. Very true. Because the closer you are to a person, the easier it is for you to open up. I think we all have that sometimes. Alright, let's check the store. That blondie had a real spring in his step, even after he fell off the roof. Maybe I should have kicked him harder. You probably could, and he would still be fine, I'm sure. Oh, some rowdy jackass got on the roof of my shop earlier. I was thinking about shooting him down with an explosive round. Wouldn't want to damage the roof, though, so I let Jingo take care of it. You can't be serious. We'd never overlook gunfire in the middle of the city, actually. Oh, get off my case, Flatfoot. There's no crime in saying I thought about it. Still, there was a bunch of off about that blondie. I feel like I've seen his face somewhere before. Meh, must be my imagination. Something fell off about that blondie. I feel like I've seen his face somewhere before. Oh, you probably did. He's got one of those faces. Yes, so many beautiful things here. Yeah, but look at the amount of items we need to make it through here. It's just insane. This, however, these are very, very intriguing. Yes. Eagle eye and information. Well, that's for a later concern. We need a lot more resources in order to make that useful and usable. Alright, time to hit the back alley. Because last episode, when we were deciding on do we go to the back alley or do we go to the harbor, I thought the alley would have been a better choice, because the harbor feels like the end place of it all. I could be wrong though, but that's why we are checking things. If he's here, it will definitely trigger a scene. Nope, he's at the harbor, of course. Let's take a quicker road there. Ah, so Nielsen's out of the office right now? Just my luck. Oh, my apologies, but Mr. Nielsen doesn't actually spend much time here at the agency. He said he would be visiting with a friend today. Could I perhaps take a message? Oh, no need to put yourself out. I was only looking to have a friendly chat with him. I'm sure there are other chances. That being said, would it be okay if I went up and said hello to the editor-in-chief? Well, let me check with him on that. Just a moment, please. Oh, well, if you're a reporter, I'm pretty sure he would be okay with that. I just developed some photos Grace and Range took. Look at them, aren't they fantastic? The question is, which one of these should I use for the special edition? All of them. Alright. Chancellor Osborne is visiting Michelin while President Rocksmith is at the IBC. They're both under heavy security, so I don't think we'll need to worry about either of them for now. Oh, this red-headed man is a gaudy suit tried my noodles just now. Then the little punk said we want the secret recipe of my broth, so he jumped right into the back of the cart. Had to smack him with my soup ladles to get him to leave. The nerve of that guy. He's talking about Walt? Oh, we definitely need to get a handle on that. A red-headed man in a gaudy suit? Sounds like someone we know. Acts like him too, apparently. Do you know where he went by chance? Well, he said he was going to find some dessert and then made his way towards the entertainment district. The entertainment district? Got it. We don't know if it's him for sure, but honestly, who else could it be? He probably went to get some ice cream. A young man with red hair and a gaudy suit tried my noodles just now. Then he took off towards the entertainment district so he could grab some dessert. Well, it is a nice place to get a dessert with all the ice cream. I couldn't deliver my packages thanks to all the dignitaries visiting this morning. My workload's still the same as ever though, so I need to make up for lost time. I know I should be resting, but I just can't sit still. Getting my muscles moving helps me clear my mind. Which is definitely true. Oh darn that Nikolai, I can't let him get a head start over me. He's performing with Mishy. Ah, no grandpa. Is he watching Mishy too? Yes, he is. Oh, look over there, Grandpa. Mishy's in the park. The police told me to refrain from fishing during the trade conference. Still, it is fun to walk around town with my granddaughter like this every once in a while. Compared to Zero, he is really opening up to his granddaughter, isn't he? Very adorable. Wow, that's a lot of people. Oh, they must be here for the Mishy event. I believe this is what the theme park staff are doing for the day. Seeing as Michelin is closed during the conference. Oh, it's a shame Theo isn't here to see this. I think they're about to do a dance number. Why don't we stick around for it? After all, we're already... Wait, is that... Yes, it is. Ooh, I love you, Mishy. Well, he doesn't know how to move, that's for sure. That guy joined is pretty good at this. Of course, he knows the Mishy dance. Okay, everyone, all together now. Let's dance and make a wishy with Mishy. Oh, let's dance and make a wishy with Mishy. Olivier and Mishy exchanged a firm handshake. Well met and well done, Mishy. To be frank, your dancing prowess is something to be commended. You're not too shabby yourself, fella. Where did you learn to dance? Well, I'm rather fond of ballroom dancing myself. Naturally, my preferred partner would be a beautiful woman, but you were a fine stand-in, my furry companion. Though I suppose I shouldn't have expected any less from Crossbell's most beloved mascot. Me. Aw, stop it. You're making me blush. What in Aya's name is he doing? Well, looks like he barged in to take some of the spotlight for himself. Remember what Mueller asked us to prevent him from drawing attention to himself? That's out of the window now. Uh-oh, I do believe I have been discovered. My apologies, dear Mishy, but I must vacate the premises for now. Aw, that's too bad. Mihihi, let's dance together at Michelin Wonderland next time. Now that this one wishy I promised to bring to fruition. Parting is such sweet sorrow, but the bond we have forged today will linger in my heart for eons to come. Adios, mi amigo. Bye-bye. Ah, brilliant friends forever. Hey, he got it wrong again. I get a feeling he used the to do this sort of thing. On the bright side, this narrows down the numbers of places he could have escaped to. Well, it's not going to matter either way unless we start chasing after him. Oh, the kids look like they're having the time of their lives. Oh, the blonde guy was pretty cool, huh? It still doesn't hold a candle to Mishy though. Wow, color me surprised. I didn't think that guy would be able to keep up with Mishy's dancing so well. Maybe I should try to scout him while I had the chance. Mishy, wasn't that fella a barrel of fun? Maybe next time he can come play with me at Michelin Wonderland. Oh, that blonde guy strolled into the show while playing Mishy's dance theme on his lute. Not only that, he even joined in on the dance partway through. What a funny guy, huh? Oh, I want to dance with Mishy too next time. Oh, I've finally seen the light. Just call me a full-on Michelemity. I'm gonna buy as much merch as I can carry home with me. Mishy's got some pretty sick dance moves. I feel silly for thinking he was just another Mirror a Dozen mascot. He's more than that, and then some. So, Mishy's holding an event, huh? Well, as long as the city gave them permission, there shouldn't be any problem. I'll bet they're giving that audience the full Michelin Wonderland experience. Alright, I think for now let's do the IBC before heading over to the back alley. Because the IBC is not a very big place, so it shouldn't take too much time. And they're closed because of the events. They did warn us about that. They did. My apologies everyone, but the IBC is closed for today. You see, President Rocksmith is actually here for a visit at the moment. If you have any business to tend to, we'll have to ask you to come back tomorrow. President Rocksmith? Oh, that's right. Lenfei mentioned something about that yesterday. She did. Damn, no wonder you guys aren't taking any chances. Well, if that's the case, let's stay out of the way for now. We won't want to make their jobs any harder. Sorry, but the IBC is closed today. If you have any business to attend to, we'll have to ask you to come back tomorrow. Yes, and we'll definitely be back. There's always something to be done. Alright, let's get back to the back alley. And where will he be? Probably at the bar. Olivier? Wow, he's pretty good, isn't he? He is. You can say what you want about him, but he does know his music. Thank you for listening to my serenade. Bravo! You're amazing, mister. What would you say to singing on as our live entertainment for a while? I'd be willing to compensate you, of course. Oh my, that sounds so tempting. I'll gladly accept your gracious offer. Wait a darn second. What's this? Found me already, have you? Now you're going around taking random side jobs? Oh, this dude cut some screw loose. I urge you to cease it admittedly well-earned flattery. Why, I can feel my cheeks reddening already. No one's flattering you, jackass. Oh, we're taking you with us this time. No, surely you must know when to give up. Life isn't meant to be a constant chase. You have to stop and smell the grand roses too. Sip it slowly like a fine wine. And so, I'll still offer a gift to brighten up your weary, dreary hearts. A melody woven with the very essence of love and devotion. Oh, what troubles you, mademoiselle? Make no mistake, while a melancholy sigh may have its charms, a beautiful young woman should never be without happiness in her heart. Let me make something perfectly clear. Mueller requested that we retrieve you, no matter what it takes. He even authorized us to use force. As a matter of fact, he insisted on it. Point taken. I surrender, I promise. That smile is more terrifying than the thing that usually scares her. Oh, as disappointing as this is, the time has come for me to sail with the tide. Very well then. Would you be so kind as to escort me to Mueller? Oh, just to be safe, I think it'd be a better idea to tell Mueller to come here. as much as I hate to put him out of his way. Oh, that's definitely the safest choice. No doubt he'll try to give us the slip the second we step outside. It pains me to see how little trust I instill. Oh, you'll live. Anyway, I'll try contacting the station to see if someone can get a hold of Mueller. Good work, everyone. Thanks to all of you, I was able to corral this nuisance before he got too carried away. No problem. Glad we could help. Corral? Why, you make me sound like a common livestock. And I know for a fact that I'm so much more to you than that. Then again, the gradation does have its own special charms, I suppose. If that is what you're into, I'm more than happy to take all the abuse you can muster, my dear Mueller. Shut up. I take it back. Please don't hurt me. My apologies, everyone. This idiot and I have a bit of a history together. He never learns his lessons, so I always end up having to cut his leash shorter than shorter. Sounds like you're used to dishing out tough love. Love doesn't begin to cover it. There's nothing like having a companion who truly supports you. And then again, who wouldn't want to accompany one such as myself, known for almost as many virtues as good deeds as the goddess above? Does that count as heresy? I don't even think I just could get this ne'er-do-well to repent. I'm afraid you're right. But as far as I'm aware, the church sermons aren't nearly as hard-hitting as mine. Oh, no, please. I'll behave myself, Mueller. Please don't encourage this savagery. I beg of you. Something tells me this is their usual friendly banter. We should get going. There's still quite a bit on our agenda, so thank you again for all your help. Oh, don't mention it. All in a day's work. Though, if you don't mind me saying, I wouldn't take my eyes off him if I were you. I know all too well. And so our revelry reaches its inevitable denouement. I bid you adieu, ladies and gentlemen. May we meet again, fate permitted. Sure. My only regret is that I'm never receiving the luxury of frolicking with Mishy at that off-rumored resort park. Wait a moment. Your division takes on contract work, yes? Would it mean I could request you to serve as our guides? Ah, me and my stroke of genius. Why, we'll have so much fun that even an incorrigible sourpuss like Mueller would... Mueller? It was just a joke. Wait, no! You gotta love the banter between those two. And there they go. Not every day you meet a duo like them. Though, on second thought, I feel like there's more to those two than meets the eye. Well, you heard him. Fate permitted, you might get a chance to ask them yourself sometime. Honestly, that might be more trouble than it's worth. That man, he basically threatened Olivier the entire time, but... Is he? No, it couldn't be. Something wrong, Ollie? You've been pretty quiet. Oh, no, it's nothing. Cool, then I think this one is a wrap. Ready to head off, Lloyd? Yeah, let's go. You dimwit, for once in your life, could you keep your whims in your head where they belong? You know full well what kind of place Crossbell is. It would make my life infinitely easier if you took more consideration for the position you're in. What's this? You sound like someone's been fretting themselves over little old me. Besides, I know I can't help it. I just had to see all this city has to offer before my doodles shackle me. As a result of my little excursion, I feel I've come to understand why they dubbed this place the City of Sin. But that's not all I've caught wind of. A certain someone we know has been shifting his pieces behind the curtain. Is that so? Then at least you managed to get something useful out of all this. Indeed. And thanks to you, Mueller, I was able to have a little preview of what's to come. Which reminds me, how goes the arrangements? I'm only able to romp and frolic about the way I do because I know you can manage just fine without me. I am not the one to be concerned about, and yes, I've already contacted them. They needed to know that our schedule has been delayed, no thanks to you. Well, in that case, let us make haste. It would be unbecoming of us to keep two lovely ladies waiting. flowy and swords? Probably. Alright, another quest completed, and I think we need to look in on Walt. Because he's spiraling out of control, and since we are very close to the district, we might as well have a look around. Oh, some cherry red-haired gentleman asked me to bring him a cone with 10 scoops of ice cream. Talk about a tall order, am I right? The guy managed to finish the entire thing in one go too. He was a zany one, alright. Definitely not what you expect from someone dressed like some fancy pants noble. Oh, that sounds like Lecter, alright. Excuse me, do you happen to know which way you went? Oh, sure do. Poor fella got a massive bout of brain freeze and plodded over toward the residential district, clutching at head all the way. Alright, let's tail him. Okay, so it may not be Walt but Lecter instead. Well, they both are red, so... Initial mistake. Alright, does explain the gaudy outfit that would fit Lecter a bit more than Walt, that's for sure. Because Walt? That would technically be called a training outfit. Oh, if you're looking for that red-haired guy, he plodded toward the residential district. He was a zany one, alright. Definitely not what you expect from someone dressed like some fancy pants noble. Yeah, and Walt, he'll be called that dressed as a noble, so we can scratch him off the list, definitely. Just in case. There it is. I guess there really are different species of fish here now. Man, I'm seriously kicking myself for not bringing in my fishing rod. What are you doing here, Lecter? Oh, hey, look at that. I managed to reel in a nice catch anyway. No hook needed. 5 big ones with 4 limbs each. Pretty good haul, if I'd say so. What? Playboy here is trying to say that we took the bait. Hook, line and sinker. Bullseye. See? This guy gets me. I'm not in the mood for this today. We can't let him steer the conversation. As much as I love to talk about fishing, I believe I asked you a question, Lecter. What do you think you're doing here? You're a part of the reason why the Red Constellation came to Crossbell. Someone sure isn't beating around the bush today, are they? Cutting straight to the point is the best way of dealing with a slippery snake like yourself. Oh, takes one to know one, but alright, I see how it is. Use your eyes. Can't you see I came here to take it easy? As awesome as I am, being an old man's guard dog doesn't get pretty exhausting. Old man? Do you mean Chancellor Osborne? We've been wondering about your relation to him. Are you really one of his closest confidants? Search me. I don't remember that word ever leaving my mouth. Anyway, break time is almost over. It's about time I head back to the old man. See you later, guys. Tell all your CPD buddies I said hi, okay? What? Ever the mystery. He totally dodged the question. The guy's too smooth for his own good. That he definitely is. Come to think of it, I haven't seen the pizza delivery man in the neighborhood recently. He used to zip back and forth through here all the time earlier this year. No doubt thanks to Yona. Oh, they lost a valuable customer when he left for the man's state. That they did. Alright, I'm still worried about Walt though, so where would he be then? Not that I know if he's actually a potential quest here. He's not at this bar at least. Do we want to check the back alley to see if he's there now? This is the other bar we know of. Nope. Well, since Walt is not officially a quest, we didn't pop anything open or anything like that. Let's leave it for now. So we have a few more regions we still need to do. I think the administrative district would be a nice next one. And of course, try to see if we can get to the tower, if we're allowed to. I doubt it, but we can at least try. The plaza outside the tower is flooded with citizens and tourists alike. There's been a lot of foot traffic ever since the unveiling ceremony ended. Hey there, Lloyd. The plaza is open to the public today, so feel free to pass through. Man, though, getting to watch the unveiling ceremony from this close was unreal. It's incredible to think that the giant tower was built by human hands. Ah, so it is open today. Well, then let's complete this area first before moving over there. Oh, look at it. Isn't it massive? It's amazing. Even from here, it just looms right over you. You just feast your eyes on Orcus Tower. Such elegance, such magnificence. Never had I been prouder to be a Crossbellan. With this, our state adds yet another famous landmark to its already illustrious arsenal. Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. Well, it's not a bad thing to be proud of the place you're coming from. Definitely. Oh, my stall had a huge line this morning, but the rush has finally calmed down. Not that I'm complaining. I've already met my daily sales average. Good. God, even though it's not really my kind of store, I do hope you're being successful, of course. While it isn't quite as crowded as the anniversary festival, today's turnout is still considerably large. All the more reason to keep a strict lookout. We can't dismiss the possibility of a terrorist attack wreaking havoc on the conference. Darn. I could have spotted the dignitaries up close if I'd been stationed at Orcus Tower. All I got to see this morning were a few limos, and even then, the windows were tinted, for crying out loud. Well, you're on duty. You can't decide where you wanna go or not. Well, for those foreign dignitaries sure are impressive looking, aren't they? Prince Olivier in particular has really caught my attention. Folks have been watching him ever since he helped solve the liberal incident and returned to Erebonia aboard the Arce. He shocks the world in a far different way from the Blood and Iron Chancellor. We have to keep an eye on that man. Yeah, he's definitely an interesting one, with a good head on his shoulders, even though he can be pretty weird sometimes. Ah, the West Emeria Trade Conference is upon us. How many years has it been since Crossbell last hosted a conference of this scale? I think it's safe to say that these next 3 days will go down in Sumerian history. That they definitely will, I can guarantee you that. Can we walk past this? No, not yet at least. Oh, the trade conference has the whole city buzzing, almost like during the anniversary festival. It's kind of exciting, even if I'm not involved. Right, are they here today too? Yes, they are. Oh, I can't believe how many people were there, Mom. It was so cool. Oh, Abby was so exhausted after the unveiling ceremony that he fell asleep. Just look at that peaceful expression. Adorable, isn't it? Yeah. Kids hanging out together, having fun. That's how it should be, isn't it? Alright. Go to the Civil Center. I will get it into my head at some point. Because it's no longer what it used to be. The dignitaries participating in the trade conference have finally arrived in Crossbell. I've been told all of them have different agendas planned for this afternoon. How do you suppose they'll choose to spend their time? I can't help but be curious. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. The door is locked. I watched the unveiling ceremony from the window. Truly, what a spectacle to behold. Within that tower is our new city hall. The reality of it is finally settling in. Yeah, this place is never gonna be the same. Still part of it, but also a bit separate. Oh, Noe, I've got a question. You all were part of the security for the unveiling ceremony, right? How did it go? Was it a lot of fun? It was actually. especially getting to see Princess Claudia of Liberal and Senior Captain Swartz up close. You saw Julia Swartz up close? Aw man, I'm so jealous, Noe. I'm sorry, friend. I'll do something to make it up to you, promise. I guess we can jot friend down as another member of the Senior Captain's fan club. Damn, what the hell? That lady's practically making man obsolete. Oh, I can't believe you got to see Princess Claudia and Senior Captain Swartz. And from up close too. Oh, I'm so jealous of you, Noe. Oh, Fred and I went to see the Orcus Tower on our break. It was very incredibly impressive. I can imagine a more fitting landmark to polish up Crossbell's skyline. Yeah, and now that they have one incredibly big building, how many more will they be built in the future? Well, feels like I can finally take a breather now that the unveiling ceremony is out of the way. Phew, nothing like a hot cup of joe on your break, am I right? True. Even though hot cocoa would sound very nice as well. Oh, Detective Bennings. What are you all doing here? Has something happened? Oh, not that we've seen so far, no. Good. Don't let that lull you into letting your guard down, however. I'm sure you've already sensed it. The entire city is in a state of commotion over the visiting dignitaries. It'll be easy for any irregularity to blend in with the bustle and escape your notice. Don't let that happen. Duly noted, Detective. We'll keep our heads on our swivel and all that jazz. By the way, do you plan to stay here for a while, Detective Dudley? Most likely, if I can help it. I remain on standby at HQ until it's time for the dignitaries to attend their Arkansas performance. If something does happen, you can come see me directly at any time. Heard. We'll be on the lookout. Oh, Detective Dudley expects the SSS to serve as an adequate backup. Reflect on what that means, and don't let them down. I'm counting on you. Yeah, we gained some respect over the last few months. I'm going to remain here and keep an eye on the intel we have coming in. If something happens, you can come to me directly at any time. And we definitely will if something does happen. Nobody here. Good. Alright, so we have a small start at the Orcus Tower. Cause if there's a lot of people there, we might not be able to finish it, but I want to have a small look. Yeah, it is big. And there are the kids. Didn't take long for this place to get crowded. Look, even Rio and Henri came here to play. Oh, they must have opened the plaza to visitors right after the ceremony, once the dignitaries had left, that is. I'm sure Uncle Dieter insisted that the people get a chance to enjoy it too. That does sound like something Mayor Cross would do. Oh, I see they also have officers from the CPD stationed in the area. Well, the entire city is a buzz right now. You never know when things might get a bit lively too. I'm sure they put them here as an extra little precaution. Yeah, plus the tower itself seems to be closed, so they're probably around to keep people out. With that in mind, we should hold off on trying to get in there ourselves for now. Yeah, until the official business starts. Welcome to Orcus Tower. You're free to stay in the plaza as little or long as you'd like, so please stop by any time. Good morning. The plaza is a wonderful place to be this time of day, don't you think? I'm sure it'll end up being one of Crossbell's most popular spots for many years to come. I'm sure you're right. I've been waiting so long for the day Orcus Tower would finally be completed. And it wouldn't have happened if Mayor Croix hadn't been so generously willing to fund public projects with IBC Capital. Differently than typical Diet members who just look out for their own pockets. It is admirable that Mayor Croix is willing to fund public projects with IBC Capital. Yeah. For now, it looks very nice, but as a politician, you never know what kind of agenda he has in the background. But for now, he's in my good graces. Oh, I honestly don't know what to say. I'm just awestruck, I guess. That's the best way to describe it. That's absolutely all I can do. I mean, just look at it. Yeah, it's really, really big. Well, as long last, the public is able to experience Orcus Tower in all of its splendor. The way its peak kisses the sky itself, that beautiful blue and white facade, its color reminiscent of Crossbell's emblem. Why, I couldn't be more proud. Think I just that I took on the contract as the exterior designer. Yeah, you can be proud after all the time you spent in it. Officer Koenig and I were assigned to Orcus Tower as part of the security personnel. We'll be stationed here not just during the conference, but for the foreseeable future too. So if you ever need help, you know who to call. You're the special support section, yes? I represent the security division. We're in charge of safety matters at Orcus Tower. All of us are officers of the law here, so I trust we'll have each other's backs if the need arises. Oh, definitely. Well, it doesn't look like the inside of the tower is open to the general public yet. We should probably hold off on trying to get in there ourselves for now. Yeah, but I am a little curious though. A little bit. Trying to look up at the tippy top of the Orchid Tower kinda hurts my neck. I can almost see it though. Oh, can you believe we're allowed to be here so soon after the unveiling ceremony? I must say, it was a big of Mayor Quad to give the okay on opening the plaza to visitors right out of the gate. Yeah, it is a great PR stunt. That's the best way to call it. Oh, hey there, Zin. If it isn't my tour guides from yesterday. Good afternoon, my dearest Ellie. Oh, hello, Zin. Are you playing with Ryu, Ari, and Momo today? Oh, I'm gracing them with my presence, yes. They wouldn't take no for an answer, so I allowed them to tag along. Man, what are you talking about? We invited you to join us, and that was just because we felt sorry about how lonely you looked when Ki and Suzuki left. Oh, who said I was lonely? Stop making things up. Well, it's not like I'm lying. Back me up, Momo. You look like he was about to start crying, right? Well, sorta. Ryu, stop picking on Zin. Looks like they became friends pretty quickly at least. Yeah, and boys, they will always rip on each other every once in a while. I hope Zin can take it. This is why I hate the common folk. No matter, observing them like this aids in my social studies. It's all just part of the preparation for my glorious future. Zin is kind of a snobby jerk, but he's not so bad once you get to know him. He's going home tomorrow, so we're gonna make the most of the day and play as much as we can. Yeah, I think that's the best thing you can do. Orcus Tower is so much cooler than I imagined it will be. I really want to check out what it's like on the inside sometime. Oh yeah, I wonder if Kia's okay. It looked like something was bothering her when we were on the roof of the times together. Yeah, it definitely looked like that. Right, that's Orcus Tower. I'm glad it's now added to the list of places we can visit. Even more people we can talk to. I'm a little bit sad that we didn't come across Walt though. I think that's the only thing I wish we could have done today, but if he is somewhere, we'll see him at some point. If he's not, then hopefully later it will be a quest. I want to check out one more thing before I call the episode for the day, and that is I want to check out the airport. Because if we can't get into the station, maybe we can get into the airport as well? This is Crossbell Airport. We don't have any reason to be here right now. Yeah, I thought it would happen, but I needed to check for my own sanity. Because I know we were able to go into the station because of the quest with Mueller we had there. And I'm thankful we did, because we got another book from it. But you just have to try sometimes, you know what I mean? Alright, for now, let's leave it here. Next time we're gonna go to East Street. And then we have Ursula, Tangram Gate, and America Village. And of course, whatever corresponding SSS support request we still have. Which is, out of my head, in America Village, the 2 bracers we need to train with. The monster on the eastern roads, which is of course towards America. And I think that's it. So we have a little check. Ah, yes, Mary gone missing, which is of course in East Street in the one building we said we are gonna go in there last, because this was the urgent request. I think it is, considering the color. This one and this one we definitely need to do next time before we continue onwards. Yeah, let's keep in our mind, do not go into the apartment complex in the Eastern District. Alright, so for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we finish off our rounds and focus on the remaining support requests. See you then, bye bye.